especially the economic cluster, that we are really looking into the free flow of cargoes, not only goods, not only food, but all cargoes coming in and coming out of each LGU. It should not be hampered, it should be allowed. And the PNP are advised already on it. All the assurances that we are giving or disseminating to all the LGUs are also being given to the members of the regional IAPM. So, ina-action na po yan ni Mayor ng Pilipinas and our city director. Thank you, Artico.
Thank you, ARD. That is really very reassuring, no? Kaya moving po na ang concern sa atong business sector ganina as expressed by them regarding the issue. Thank you very much,
ARD,
Iligan, and thank you very much, the ILG, ARD. Unless there are any more concerns regarding the issuance of Iligan, kung wala na, we will go to the last part of our meeting, which is really the presentation of agreements for our adoption. As I have earlier, we still have other. Hello?
RD Mayra.
Sige sir.
Patrick here sa...
Okay, sir.
RD, to inform
Yes.
you, we already...
You are very clear.
We already activated ICS, this Iligan, no? In fact, you are heard dito sa INT. We merged the AOC and the ICP for this time. Kung meron po ito sa ni RD May kanina, yung mga standard foreigners, mga tourists, here in Iligan, we're tracking those foreigners mga sa nag-reside. And we will have the check-up siguro with our citizen before magawa sila sa Iligan.
Sir, again, naputol, sir. I'm sorry, something happened. I'm sorry, sa glitch. Sir, can you repeat, sir? I'm sorry.
Itong concern ni RD May kanina sa DOC, RD, lugar pa rin mo?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear na, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, itong concern ni RD May kanina, yung mga foreign tourists here in Iligan.
Yes, sir.
Oo. We're tracking now sa mga hotels as ito na kanisa. We're doing the inventory to give assistance to them for living in Iligan, especially mga medical check-ups.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Any more, sir, from Iligan?
Ito lang for now, RD ko lang. Process here is not
Sige, sir. Salamat tayo, sir. So, this is a meeting of the economic cluster. We are trying to anticipate ang atong mga adverse economic consequences of COVID, sir. So, pasensya sa mga missteps pa karon, we are still finding our ways. Tomorrow, there will be a meeting of the RTRNs. Okay, any more concerns? Otherwise, kung wala na, I would like to request the Secretariat to present the agreements of the meeting. Archie, you are
Actually, itong kanina, no, sa RDC, sa Regional Assistance Commission, sa REGA.
Bago sa telephone with the economic cluster.
I-clear lang to because nagawas ang mga issues.
Actually, telephone.
Nagawas ang mga issues kining mga cargoes na di ko na ipasod sa nagbayan sa Iligan. So, lalo na tayo nga diya sa atong guidelines pasunod ang mga cargoes, but katunang mga cargoes nga iyang dala, mga hardware, hospitals sa kuan, sa naato sa EU32. So we will wait kay on the way na sila, pati ang mga doctors na coming na sila. Our press conference is about to the another one declared as a positive of COVID-19 here in Iligan City. So binigyan press conference ang regional office ng Department of Health Region 10. Ilang pronounce that there is one positive here in Iligan. So that's why our medical team sa interagency task force through ICS on the way na sila karon din naroon sila maghatag sa official pronouncement sa usa ka positive na another positive na gikan diri sa Iligan. So medyo pabot ang tagamay on the way naman sila. Daghan na kayo ang mga issues particular to the Marawi and Lanao del Sur. Ganina, in fact, dinisab si Mayor Mahol Gandambra. We met together with Mayor Sarajeja, together to our Brigade Commander, the PNP City Director. So, ganina about aning EO33. Huwag kong itubag doon sa atong mga lawyer sa ato sa city government of Iligan. So, hindi naman good. You know, the situation, first, so ikaduhan na sa ato na natin positive. And then that person is from Lanao del Sur. So, muna nga kinikaroon, may buwan na to, the official pronouncement from our medical team sa interagency task force through ICS. So, muna ang ICS na muna siya ang atong muna EOC structure, overall chairman the mayor, EOC manager si retired Colonel Juneruiga, ang incident commander, Mawni Command, incident command posts, ang Bureau for Protection and the Philippine National Police, dayon sa civil officer, AFP, PNP, liaison as a Doris Barsumo, PIO and PIA, ako nag-handle together with the PIA, Iligan, na ako niya ang operation, headed by City Health Officer Dr. Canyaveral. And then planning, headed sa atong the chief sa DILG, Elizabeth Bona. Sa logistic, headed by City Raymond Sedonius. Admin and Finance, City Treasurer's Office, City Budget Office, City Accounting Office, City Legal Office, and Dolly. So muna ang structure sa atong giingon na interagency task force din sa ato sa nagbayang sa Iligan for COVID-19. So at least, all any whatsoever situation doon na rin ako ipag-assign. In particular, sa operation, ang atong AFP, Bureau of Immigration, sa na. Mga task force naman ko, si SWD, DepEd, ang sa planning, ang atong DLG Chief, SETSO, Dr. Manatpaa, CPDO, Agent Bordeos, DTI, Health, and additional to DepEd. So sa logistic, I see the RMO, Mr. Nunez, City General's Office and General Acto, PPA, DPWH, PRC, JSO, General Services Office, City Agriculture's Office and Department of Agriculture, and also the admin City Treasurer's Office, Admin and Finance, City Budget Office, City Accounting Office, City Legal Office, and Department of Labor and Employment. So mo na ato structure, at least doon na tayo gihimo nga division of work. So, iningat na lang doon, after na doon ay atong nadawat na there is another one positive of COVID-19 here in Iligan. So, by the way, nakaroon sila si City Councilor Maki Madupagal, Dr. Ramon Arfaat, may napon. Okay. Jasper Ola from US Region 10.
Ulag. Sini. Jasper.
Just.
Nabot, yes. So, ang nasa ako diri from Department of Health Regional Office 10, si and then ang atong City Health Officer of Iligan City, Dr. Charlene Cañaveral, our Incident Commander, Major Police, Marshal Major Bush Boliti, our DILG in Iligan City, Ma'am Bona, City Councilor Maki Magapagal, the Committee Chair of Committee on Health and Sanitation of 17th Council of Assembly of Malusog, Iligan. So, actually, this press conference, ako nagipatawag diri sa atong EOC no, sa Emergency Operations Center about sa situation now on COVID-19 in Iligan City. So, may I request all my colleagues in the media, the request from our visitor here is one question and one follow-up question only. Para dili na tayo magtuyo-tuyo, no? Kay tungod lagi aning atong gitawag o social distancing. So, morning, ako sa unahon ang maghatag sa opening statements si City Councilor Maki Magapagal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, we welcome you and we thank you for joining us this afternoon in this press conference. Here with me is Dr. Babet Oseñano and our DILG Assistant Director, Ma'am Beth Buna, our Incident Commanders, our Boots Volete, our City Health Officer, Dr. Cañaveral, and our representative from the Department of Health Region 10, Sir Jasper Ula. This afternoon, we'll be making an announcement, and we will entertain questions after the announcement that will be given to us by Dr. Cañaveral.
Okay, Doc.
Good afternoon, media partners. Today we'll be having an announcement, but before I will announce something, I would like to give the floor first to our regional representative, the person of Sir Jasper Ola.
Good afternoon, everyone. This will be a joint statement of the Department of Health, Northern Mindanao, CHD Northern Mindanao. As of March 23, 2020, the Department of Health Center for Health Development, Northern Mindanao, recorded a total of 208 PUIs, of which 17 were currently admitted and 35 were tested negative and discharged. All tests were performed by Research Institute of Tropical Medicine in Muntinlupa City. In addition, out of the 208 PUIs recorded, there were 114 PUIs under home quarantine, while 38 were able to complete the quarantine period. Of the 3,129 PUMs recorded, there are a total of 1,254 undergoing the 14-day quarantine, with a total of 1,875 who have completed the quarantine.
Okay, so a case of a 46-year-old male from Matthew Lanao del Sur was admitted last March 9, 2020 due to pneumonia with chief complaints of fever, cough, and difficulty of breathing. And as per validation, there is no known exposure to a confirmed case. This is a new positive case for COVID-19, bringing the total to 2 confirmed cases in Northern Mindanao with 1 death. This is our PH 492. Moreover, the patient has pre-existing conditions of chronic cardiac disease, chronic renal diseases, and diabetes mellitus. He has also a history of travel from Thailand through Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia last February 25, 2020 via Air Asia, and arrived in the Philippines last March 3, 2020. The patient was initially discharged, but still remains in the facility for quarantine and further observations and interventions. The Department of Health is conducting contact tracing and heightened disease surveillance through the Barangay Health Emergency Response Team, or the BUHERT, in the community, and the Severe Acute Respiratory Infection SARI Surveillance Team in the hospital. Likewise, health facilities, local disaster risk reduction and management councils, and the rest of our government agencies are ready to respond. The Department of Health and the City Health Office of Iligan have always been consistent in our advocacies and advisories on the most important and basic actions to do by our population, which includes personal hygiene, proper cough etiquette, regular hand washing, wearing of masks of those with respiratory illness, and social distancing. By working together, we can prevent the occurrence of the second-generation transmission of COVID-19. And together, we shall prevail over this health challenge. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Ferlina Tadavilan, our City Health Officer, with the paper. So, by the way, my colleagues in the media, as I said, 1 question and 1 follow-up question. So, we start for our questions. Kisay mo muna sa pagpangutana sa atong mga media. Okay, Divina Susan of Philippine Inquirer.
Mayong hapon, Doc Canyaveral, usahan na lang akong pangutana kay para mausan na. Kanusaan di siya na kuhaan sa swab sample para i-test, kanusaan naabot ang iyahang result o sa iyang gender. Thank you.
First of all, the patient is a male patient. The throat swab was taken last March 13 while he was admitted in the facility, still admitted medical siya karon, admitted in one of the hospitals of Iligan City, and the result was just in March 23.
Okay. Any follow-up question? Lorena?
Sugad ba sa iyahang pagka-admit, hangtod karon isa lang ka hospital o sa lang ka facility iyahang naatuan or na-transfer siya from one hospital to another?
So as much as I know, it's only in the one hospital.
Okay, thank you very much. Another Melvin Nugget of Station Manager of Brigada News FM.
Gikan sa Masyu Lanang Resort, pero na ano ba tayo mga initial tracing na doon na sa relative or somebody from Iligan na isa sa iyong mga watcher, apil ba na siya karoon, doon na ba tayo initial na nag-gather information sa himo na itong contact tracing?
Okay, so we've already done our contact tracing even before the result came in. So katong mga people who have lived with him, katong nag-care for them, and those who work with him. So katong gitawag nato karon og kalewo. So those people who cared for him, like the care providers, and those who lived with him, meaning the family, and those who work with him, were already contact traced and properly managed.
Nakabatid din sa Iligan City and relative na field. What I'm trying to point out is about sa kultura nila, no, kung make sure. Once na nag hospital, magtapok din sila. So, are there family members or relatives who are from Iligan City? Sila matanan karon na-identify na? Those relatives coming from Iligan.
Even before, usually in Iligan City, when we have cases like this, we are more on the, shall we say, safer side. So even before the result came in, or before the result is in, we already have the preventive measures, like the contact tracing, for those people who are, katong gi-mention ako itong kaliwa, no? Cared for, live with, and work with. So those family members na who are in close contact with the patients are already contact traced.
Okay. Thank you very much. Another question? Rachel O'Malley?
May hapon. Hapon na. Ini nawa ang observation na mo sa Iligan. Kagahapon, usalan ka barangay nagmarka o lockdown. Kini bang mga nahitabo karon na doon isa namatay sa Adventist Hospital pero dili siya confirm na COVID patient, either negative or positive but only PUI. Then karon na nag-confirm nga namatay. And then nagtuyok rin sa ibang barangay, nag-action for lockdown. Is this a gesture na ang illegal mag-lockdown tonight? I request our incident commander to respond these indicators.
Our East IC Commander, Fire Major Paulay.
Wala yung lockdown na ito po. Let's play and simple. I-restrict lang nato ang movement sa katong 15 hot zones na barangay. Yun lang, restriction of movement. Wala yung lockdown.
In the follow-up na IC, no, as City Information Officer, as assigned as PIO on this task force, that 15 barangays among i-declare pinaadya ang pinagkita ng PUM. So, akong i-control is not lockdown. It's only to control go out and in of that barangays. Doon ay i-designate na to tungod kay gusto man na to nga footpath, no? Footpath. So, muna kita kung BIO, Barangay Isolation Unit. So, muna nga, dili na siya lockdown kay ako mismo gasuroy sa mga barangays, and then I told them na dili lockdown, itanaw na ko, nahi mga exit and entry points, pero muhagi sila o pagpat. Okay.
Despite sa atong mga initial restrictions, daghan pagyapon mga kasaway ito. Kiligid sila magikan, dilugtan nato na kirigir. Simba ko lang, no? Kung sa bagay itong base sa balaod sa militar o kapulisan, under sa atong balaod sa siyudad, ordinansa. Kung sa bagay itong option na hindi nga labi na ipaghatak o bukas, ang tapok din na. Salamat, sir.
Ako lang, agenda lang pagmamayan sa word na lockdown. Actually, the DILG keep on monitoring those barangay using the word lockdown. Atong ipasabot sa ilang ha. So ako ginagsalita because we are not on lockdown status. We are yet on the enhanced community quarantine. So that's why atong ipatawag ang atong mga 44 barangays to explain to them unsa ang lockdown o unsa ang enhanced community quarantine. So we also in detail discuss with them as to the provision of each executive orders issued by the city mayor from EO 29, 30, up to 33. Para masabtan din na siya sa tanan. So, wala tayo lockdown. Secondly, atong ipatawag atong itawag na hot zone barangay, 15 of them. Because in Iligan City, the main objective of the incident command system or the emergency operations center for COVID-19, the main objective of the task force is to contain the spread of the COVID-19 in Iligan City. So atong gibuhat, because of the efficiency of the birds in the 44 barangay of Iligan City, so pas-pas ang atong tracking down sa POMs and POI. But it is properly sanitized or validated by our City Health Office because we are the charge of this incident. Now, manong nakakam up to 15, we tried to map it out. Among gimapa na siya para ma-trace na to kung which asa ang atong operation ma-focus intensively and guiding all the punong barangays of what to do because they are in hot zones. So, katong 15. So, muna siya atong gibuhat karon. And another one, we keep on advising and reminding them. Ang atong word karon is no longer social distancing. Kaya basig social distancing ang labas. So, gikorek na lang na siya. Now, physical distancing. So, ingon na atong gibuhat karon. Then, they are mandated or they are directed to identify the ingress and the egress of their barangay. Meaning, asa dapit ang asa mosulod o asa dapit ang gawasan para mabutang nato dito ang i-practice ang proper hygiene. So they are required to put up foot baths and hand wash portable areas. So ingon ana ang atong gihimo karon sa mga kabarangayan. So we try to reach them one by one without let up every day. Para lang sa salamat.
Okay, follow up. Therefore, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Therefore, atong paglumo ng barangay sa Barangay Bagong Silang.
San Miguel and
Kada po kayong marka na lockdown at ito di inconsistent
No
sa
entry.
atong
No entry.
plus no entry sa Villa San Miguel. Atong tambagan kay once na makakuha ng picture, mapasa na mo sa inquirer, masuko niya mo. Atong tambagan, Tarungon ta rin. We must be consistent on sa guidelines nato. Kaya di nato pagkaulawan natong gagmayan na niya. Let's be consistent on the markings. That's very, very critical, sir, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that observation, Mr. Chairman. At least you have helped us also monitoring our barangays in Iligan City for us to plan out for the and moving forward in our actions in meeting our objective. Maraming salamat na namin, Sir Roland. Kaya supposedly, yesterday, we were about to book around the barangays, but because we resolved something which is more urgent and necessary of our actions, that's why we're not able to supervise them. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Next, Brilliant Models of GL7.
Good afternoon. Sir, kumutana lang po sa from DOH. Na magbibigutan, na magbibiguan ito sa break dito sa Cagayan de Oro na ako daw positive na naasa amay pagkakalo lumakabuo. How true is this?
Okay. Regarding that one, no, atong ihatag ang kanang respeto dito sa ato ang barn kay kaning although ang atong amay pakpak is administratively under the supervision, administratively under Region 10 Department of Health, but the geographic location still belongs to barns, which actually we only, the Department of Health Region 10 only process the kaning pag ship out sa ato ang mga specimen nga gikan sa amay pakpak medical. We cater the specimen collection and sending to RIPM sa ato ang mga specimen. But in terms sa pangutana, kung naa may positive, dito na mo gihatag actually ang atong mga resulta amo ning ginapasa balik sa farm as a respect sa ilahang kaning geographic location. Thank you.
Kay Doktora Canelo, ma'am, katong namatay kahapon, nakuhaan man to sila nakuhaan man to siya og swab, di ba? Kano sa katong nato ma-expect na maabot ang result?
Okay, so with regards to the result, wala kita specific na time na mahatag no as of now because ang result po, it also depends on the number of specimen na ila-examine sa RITM. And I know nga karon, grabe kadaga na ila-examine, ang ila pong manpower medyo limited. So, dili ta kasulti karon kung kanus agad siya mo abot. But we will try to facilitate na ato matawadan siguro ito through the help of the Region 10 na ma-facilitate ang result na mahatag sa ato na yun.
Pwede yung mga gawin na detalye, yun sa siya sa paglubog, yun sa pag-handle ang yung paglubog, pinsa to siya na tao.
Okay, so of course the patient was admitted in a certain hospital. Actually, he was not admitted. Naalan siya, nabutan pa sa ER, sa isolation area. And just for a few hours lang, nag-expire siya. So, ang gibuhat adto is of course, ang Department of Health ay mga protocols regarding sa how to handle or to dispose dead bodies. So, ato Department of Health, natabang sa ato kung saan ang guidelines kung saan sa paglubong, no? But because they have their own culture also, ato po sa irespeto ilang culture. So sa parts ato sa health, we did everything para dili maka-transmit of infection or virus na itong dead body, no? So in fact, we're using protective like body bags and of course disinfection. And the preparation of the body for burial is supervised by the City Health Office also, together with the personnel of the hospital na dito siya namatay.
Thank you, Merlin. Ako ibalik sa kanya Melvin.
Sorry daw na pagmangilon po pag gusto na ako kasi maligtan. Dili karong reported nga positive COVID patient in one of the private hospitals in Iligan. Asa ni siya mukha? Because he is a resident of Lanao del Sur. Pero diri siya nag-meet sa iligan. So we just would like to clarify, basi-basa yung isa kong paglabay sa report. Asa na siya mukhaw? Lanao del Sur o iligan siya? Is it safe to say wala pag-positive sa iligan? Only patients brought to iligan became positive or tested positive.
If I may, ako ang answer, no? This will be counted sa ako sa barn. We only cater kaning sa mga pasyente, kay di man taga-baliban ng pasyente in the first place kung ay pasyente. And we also facilitate ang collection and sending of specimen, which turns out to be a confirmed kaning ato ang confirmed positive for RNA detection nato through PCR. So this will be counted sa ARM. Mao nang atong i-assure that even supposedly ang ato ang pagbuhat sa atong contact tracing would include also the verification of the kung taga-asa gyud ang ato ang si patient or PH 492. Mamanay na sa PH 492, atong gi-establish kung ang iyang gihatag nga address in Iligan City is consistent with kung taga-dinhi ba gid siya or from different nga places of Lanao del Sur. So, sa pag-meeting nato kaganina, ato man nakita nga dili siya taga-dinhi, but by history, right after the siege, balhin sila og Iligan, nag-rent og apartment until such time nga nakapalit og balay, and then dinhi na sila nag-establish. But ang iyahang tanaw na ko ang iyahang kung asa siya gabot, kung asa siya kaniyang mga registration, it's in katong Masyo, Lanao del Sur. And we will be informing also BARM regarding this one, although dinhi naman siya kasagara gid ang iyahang activities. Pero this will be recorded to Lanao del Sur. So, in terms na niingon ta kaganina kung zero pa ang Iligan, then yes, zero pa ang Iligan, pero dili ta dapat nga kampante nga base na diyan pagkasunod adlaw naa man gyud mga muabot nga ako ang gitawag og mga PUIs for admission, then we have to guard our boundaries.
So just although this is self-explanatory, no? Pero for purposes, recording purposes, meaning this is just like patient 492, the case of patient 492 is still can be called imported case of COVID-19.
Okay. Karon is wala pa tay gitawag og local transmission.
Thank you.
Wala pa tay evidence of local transmission in Iligan City and other places of Region 10.
Thank you.
Okay. Another round, another follow-up questions to Divina Susan.
Laroon lang ako, may si DOH na kanang wala pa'y si PH 492 dili siya recorded as am I correct? Dili siya recorded as positive sa Iligan. Right? Isa to ako pag-kuan. Kaya ako din follow-up question is, appeal ba siya sa 19 as of kahagahapon na record, 19 PUIs, 18 home quarantine, 1 hospital naka-admit sa admitted in the hospital. O kani ba si Juan na-admit sa hospital, mao ba si PH 492?
Okay, so kini si PS 492, mo ni siya kato atong gibutan dito nga admitted sa hospital. So with the disclaimer that the residence of this person is from Lanao Sur.
Okay. So wala na tay PUI na admitted na hospital. As of karon mga panahon na.
As of karon, napagyapon siya because ato pagyapon siya ni follow up. Bisa po ato pagyapon ni follow up.
Sorry.
You're mentioning about siguro sa lain na hospital. Okay.
Sorry,
The usually happens from behind, sometimes na-interchange, no? So we're still referring to the alive, although positive patient.
Sorry, dahil akong yun ako na mga sa PUI. Sorry. Gamay na lang. Karoon lang na ako. Don't you mention sa ato ang phone interview na si katong namatay kagahapon nasulod sa hospital around 9, between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and na-declare siya na dead mga around 2 p.m. na. So that's mga 4 hours na ang kuan. Unsa day ang protocol sa hospital kung muingong ka og admitted o not yet admitted, maabot na di ay og 4 hours ang usa ka pasyente sa emergency room nga dili pa siya considered nga admitted. Ako lang taruhan para sa among story. Then, sige.
Actually, the patient was not yet admitted, no? Napo siya sa ER. And there was even a plan to transfer the patient to a higher facility. But then, because the patient was not stable, wala siya ma-transfer. So, during the process of stabilizing the patient deteriorated and ended sa death niya, na siya sa emergency room.
Okay. Last na lang, Jun. What's yung cause of death? What's yung gender? O last, nganong sa bonbonon siya ginuong? Thank you.
Okay, so I will answer the first question. So, yung gender is he's a male. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say I would like to consult our IMS here if I'm allowed to say so ang diagnosis niya, so nakalubong siya sa Iligan City. So, kung saan pag-come up na nalubong siya sa specific area, maybe I will let Ma'am Buna answer the question.
Afternoon. Patong nilubong ka kahapon, actually, according to the guidelines of the DOH, in cases like that, it should be buried in the place where he died. In any mga cases, that is the guidelines of the Department of Health. So, there are somewhat like along the way in facilitating the burial of that dead deceased. So, we consulted also some prominent people which are also what we call knowledgeable of Sharia. So, ganun yun. So, they advise us, for instance, because the first request of the family was to transport the deceased to their place of origin. But there were some what we call conferences happened as to the arrangement of the facilitating of burying the deceased. So, ganun yun. So, diri man sila sa Iligan. So, our cemetery in Apil Hadra hinaplanan for the Muslims. Hindi na pwede magamit sa puno na siya. So, the city government of Iligan identified an area where the deceased will be buried. And it is owned by the city government. So, first in Barangay Mandulog. But there were some issues considered. So finally, it was buried in Barangay Mandulog, which is also a lot owned by the local government. But with the protocols, guidelines from the Department of Health, and without prejudice to the custom and tradition of our Muslim brothers. It was decided with also the consent of the family of the deceased.
Okay. So thank you very much, my colleagues to the media. At last, no, nakuha na to ang tanan, particulars, dunay another positive confined here, illegal, but their residence is to Lanao del Sur. Okay? So thank you very much, my colleagues. Ay, nanay mo, last, because there are our meetings sa ICS.
Pasensya kay nagmuslan ko na rin ng DOH because I remember during the last session si Councilor Maki Makapagalan was actually has sponsored a resolution requesting DOH because we heard from the national news we have 150 test kits. Mahatag ka sa DOH Region 10 ang hangyo sa iligan nga matagaan sa test COVID test kits ang iligan. Pila ka Sir Jazz, if you have the information already.
Okay, this is just to correct. Dili ni siya test kit ha. Universal Transport Media or Virus Transport Media. Sudlanan lang sa virus. Dayon ang test kit nato is naa sa laboratory sa RIPM nato ipadala. Palimolan to siya sudlanan. We will provide, for now, we will provide 5 UPM or VTM, Virus Transport Media, aron mapasilitate kung naay kinahanglan swaban, kuhaan ng specimen. Once mahatod ni sa atong opisina, we will replace. Kay aron dili mahutan. Kay kanuman, sa pagkakaroon, ang naa sa ato alin sa region is naa na lang sa mga 50 ka kaning VTM nato. So, since daghan man pud tao kanang gina-cater, then ato lang bahin-bahinon ani anyway kay sa pagkakaroon wala na tay outbound, no, wala me all the time, every time with the Air Force calling us, informing us na mani sila Cagayan de Oro, and we request them na kung mahimo naa mi ipakarga or ipasakay aron naa tay additional nga mga katong gitawag nato og Universal Transport Media. Makahatag ta sa pagkakaroon na ay limit o kung na ay makuhaan, we will replace.
So that's not clear, no? Not clear. So thank you very much sa akong magkauban sa media, sa inyo kapagtambong diri karon ng GMA7, at Radio Iligan, RMM, DISIC, Ismail Radio, ikunusab ang Brigada Luz FM, na yun ang station manager, si Melvin Angot, o ang atong partner sa Philippine Information Agency, Philippine Daily Inquirer, Manila Bulletin, yes, and the Office of City Information. Thank you very much and good afternoon.